this is Jill from Baby Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me today. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demo here in the UK. If you don't have a demo and you would need like what I make, you can order any of the products that I use from my Stampin' Up shop, which you can find a link to down below. And if you don't have a copy of our catalogue, I'd be very happy to send you one. So just drop me an email. If you pop over to my blog, there's a link to my blog below, and if you pop over there, all my contact details are on there. So or just wherever you find me, leave me a message, it's fine. I'll pick it up and I can take it from there. This is our project today, except this is not our project. We're going to do the same design but in different colours. The reason this is in this colours is this is the first card I made for the Inspire Ink blog hop at the weekend, and our challenge was to use the three colours: Bumblebee, Soft Succulent and Misty Moonlight. And I made this card, and after I'd made it, I really wasn't very happy with it. I don't know, the colours just didn't work. I just thought, ugh. So I made another card. I think I've shown you that card before. I made this card in the end. That was the one I posted for my blog hop entry, which I was much happier with, liked that much more. But this one, I do quite like this design. I just didn't think the colours worked very well. So I thought I'd have another go. I thought I'd make another one. So, oh, excuse me. We're going to have a go today, starting with a basic white. I keep saying whisper white. We don't have whisper white anymore. Basic white card blank, which measures 21 by 15, and we are going to bring in my trimmer and score that at 10.5. And so that is our card blank. I'm going to leave my trimmer there because I'm just going to cut a little bit of the black and white paper. The black and white paper here, this panel, is from Pattern Party, which is one of the free host pattern paper, well, the free host paper that you can get with an order of, well, you get it free with Stampin' Rewards and you get 10% back, so you'd have to spend £170 because it's £17 in Stampin' Rewards. But it is rather lovely. It's about 4 centimetres, I was just measuring there, 4 centimetres ish that you need to cut that to. And that is just going to go down the centre of our card, just to give us a bit of structure, a bit of background. Don't think I need that anymore for the moment. So I'm just going to trim this off just a little bit longer than it needs to be. I did it so that it fitted inside the card, but actually I think I'd prefer it finishing off, so I've done this one longer. Bit of Tombow around the edges. Smooth that out with cocktail stick just to make sure it's all reaching the edges and it's all smooth. I'm not going to have any odd corners or edges sticking up. Tricky to do a long bit like this though. There we go. And then that's going to go. Now I'm just going to eyeball it. If you're not sure that you'd get it in the centre and get it straight, then you can measure, of course. Bit of glue there that I don't want. Luckily the Tombow gives us a bit of wiggle room, so place it, decide whether you've got it in the right position, and then finally commit. Is that all right? Is that a bit wonky? There you go. I should have measured really. I do it perfectly when I'm on my own. When I'm on camera, it always goes wrong for some reason. Right, there's not much overlapping at the top here, and that's actually quite perfect fit, but a little bit overlapping at the bottom here. So if you just lean your scissor blades up against the card, you can get it right up against there without cutting into the card. Right, that's the start. Right, now I just need to bring in my mini cutter. The set that we're using today is called Colour and Contour, and I'm going to use one of the scalloped contour dies that coordinates with this set. So this one, the middle one, and we're just going to take a little bit of Whisper White and pop that through our, oh, that will go that way, that's good. That saves me a little bit of basic white card. Can use that other bit for something one day. And this is going to go, I need my plates. It's just going to whiz through here. Not very much die cutting on here today. You'll see from my videos how much I use this little mini cutter. I very rarely these days have to use my big cutter. I use this little one all the time. I'm so grateful that Stampin' Up brought out a little mini cutter. I never knew I needed one, but since I've had it, I can't live without it. There we go. Put that away. Sits on my desk here, so it's always convenient for me to use. Right, okay, and now we're just going to do some stamping. So we're going to need, let's get the stamps. I leave a layer of this clear film on mine, because otherwise I keep my dies in the stamp set, and otherwise they stick. You don't actually need it if you don't keep that in there. If you don't keep your dies in there. I'm going to use Thank You for Everything. I think, yeah. And I've got the outline stamp, and then I want the infill stamp as well, of course. And then need some blocks. So I've got 2 C blocks and a B block. So the sentiment will fit on the B block, I think. Thank You for Everything, and then these 2 will fit on C blocks. So I need Memento ink first of all. I'm just going to get a piece of scrap paper, because I've got more videos to make today and I don't really want to have to change my grid paper. Piece of paper that I've used already, this one, doesn't matter. So I'm going to stamp my greeting first, because the first time I tried this I didn't leave enough room, so I'm going to put the greeting on first so I know where to position my flowers. So that's a little tip for you if you're doing this. I do love these sentiments in this. The fonts are so nice and modern, really lovely. So just going to put this, sorry if you get my head, I just want to make sure I get it straight and in the right position at the bottom there. There we go, that's perfect. And then I'm going to take the outline stamp. This is a really sort of abstracty flower, it's really quite pretty. I'm just trying to look at which way round it is in the stamp set. I'm going to try and line up the outline as well. So that's like that, yes. So I'm going to do, what am I going to do? I'm going to do one fairly down here near the sentiment. Now I'm going to do one a bit further up. And then I'm going to do part one kind of in the middle here, like so. So very randomly, doesn't particularly matter where they go. And then this, I'm going to try and line this one up as well, which way around does that go? Just trying to work, oh no, that bit goes down the bottom. It's like that, I think. It's not a very exact copy, but anyway, it doesn't really fit properly. It's very, very abstract, so it won't matter if you don't get them lined up properly. I didn't work very hard on lining them up on this one. Right, the colours we're using today, which are much more my colours: Fresh Freesia, Polished Pink and Daffodil Delight. So I'm going to go for Fresh Freesia first of all. So I'm just going to ink up this stamp and then stamp on here. And like I say, it won't line up perfectly, doesn't really matter. That's the look that you're meant to be going for. And then I need to clean that off. Find my chamois. And then Polished Pink. Now I've forgotten which way around I had it. That way, I think, with that at the bottom. Polished Pink. Going to do over here. There we go. It's got this sort of watercolory look to it, which I really like. Oh no, not that one. Yes, that one. Just clean off the stamp again. And then the last one I'm going to do is Daffodil Delight. Much more my colours, much more summery, this one. Really wasn't very happy with that other one, although I'm sure it will be the colours that someone will like. And line this one up. There, excellent. Right, and now all we need to do is we're just going to mount this panel on a coordinating piece of cardstock. So I've got a piece of polished pink here, so we're just going to work out where we need to cut that to make that fit. So I'm just going to mark with a pencil where I need to do my cuts. One there and one about there. Just bring in my trimmer again. What would we do without trimmers, hey? When I first started making cards, I thought, oh, I can cut straight, I don't need a trimmer. And I persevered for a good few months without a trimmer. And then I got bought one for my birthday and I've never looked back. It was a long time ago though. A long, long time ago. There we go. Hoping that is going to look okay. There we go. Excellent. So just a bit of Tombow on there. So very simple little card. As you know, I only do clean and simple really. I don't do complicated. I don't do messy really. I don't do complicated. I don't do vintage. I do clean and simple. Lots of quite often less is more for me. I try to put less on my cards than piling loads of stuff on. But I quite like that look. There we go. And yeah, that's much more how I wanted it to look. And now I've lost my card blank. Where have I put my card blank? There it is. Oh, and that looks so much better with the black as well. I don't know why, it just didn't seem to work with those colours. Sometimes it just doesn't. Didn't for me anyway. There we go. And I'm going to have to go and have something to eat after this because I am absolutely starving. I've just realised it's about 5 hours since I had anything to eat. So this is my last video for now and I'm going to go and have something to eat. There we go, and that is done. So there's the first one, which I didn't like much. Here's the second one, which I'm much happier with. Like those colours, or I would be if this was on straight. Luckily, Tombow gives us a little bit of wiggle room to straighten it up. There we go. Yeah, quite a nice simple little design, but much better in the colours. Well, my colours, I think. Anyway, that's it from me today. Don't forget you can buy anything that I've used today from my shop. Just click down below. You can click through to my blog and see what I've been up to on other days. You can follow my blog by clicking, there's a green button at the bottom of each post that says follow this blog, and then you'll get an email notification every time I post, and I put all my videos on there as well, so you definitely won't miss anything if you do that. Or you can subscribe to my video channel and press the bell if you want a notification every time I post. I think that's what some people miss out on. You press subscribe and then you need to press the little bell that will send you a notification when I post. But that's it from me today. I hope you have a lovely day and I will be back very, very soon. Bye for now. Bye.